Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope everyone's doing good. So today I'm just gonna talk about some Game Boy Advance translation ROM hacks. Figured we'll keep it up just to like 5 different games. We'll talk about how it looks on the website itself. I already spoken in the past how to apply the IPS patches. I'll also link in the description below the video I made how to patch these as well. If you have any issues, just please leave a comment and I'll try and help you the best I can. Now, like I mentioned, five games, and please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You guys are great. Thank you for making this possible. As always, thank you very much. And let's get into the video. All right, real quick before I get into the video, I just want to give a shout out to the creator of the EverDrive items here. If you're into retro gaming, you probably come across these. Kirkez, I hope he's doing well. If people don't know, if you look right here in the back, it'll say made in Ukraine, and obviously with current world events, I've been following him on Twitter. He seems to be safe, and with his family right now, they're holding up near the border. So, you know, prayers out to him and his family. Hopefully everybody makes it out of here unscathed. So, all right, let's just get into the rest of the video. Hey, so first on the list is going to be Crash Nitro Kart. Now, this game, I believe, let's go over it real quick. There was a UK release, but there are some extra stuff that they added. So the Japanese version, it looks like, had better audio, but they were able to copy over all of the USA and UK text over. The Japanese version had an extended music loop for nearly all the tracks that aren't present in any other game. So it looks like this music track is probably the biggest incentive for the people who did this. Now, this is going to be Cornholio 309. I've seen this guy's work before, so he's definitely big on the scene when it comes with these ROM hacks. Not the first time I saw him. Now, this one was released February 12th. So, day of recording, looking at about 13 days ago. That's very recent. Now, this, obviously, you need the Luna IPS program. You patch it. It's fairly simple, just like some of the other patches that I've seen in the past. I will also link the link I have for the video I have for the IPS patch if it makes it easier. If that doesn't work, please let me know and I'll maybe do something else and I'll show it to you all again. But this is it right here. It looks like the music will be the biggest difference. So let's get into the Analogue Pocket and let's just see how it looks. Okay, so here we have Crash Bandicoot. So let's just start it out now. This is the ROM hack. This is the one that's gonna have extra soundtracks for what I understand. So let's just see how it looks. Now they pretty much just pulled the script from the USA and UK release. Now let's just see. Let's just do single player real quick. Okay, Crash is sure. See, you can tell immediately this was the Japanese version. First takes you straight to the Japanese text. Gives you that Mario Kart feel. Okay, so let's see. The biggest thing is going to be the soundtrack. So let's just put it up a little higher. This is definitely just Mario Kart, but Crash Bandicoot. Let's go. Oh man. Played a lot of Crash Bandicoot when I was a kid. on the PS1. Yeah, I'll definitely have that option in Mario Kart. Throw a tornado at him. Might have to load up the US version just to see if there's a difference. Oh no. Okay, alright, alright. There you go, I'm back in first. Awesome. Oh no. Crap. Alright, so that was the Japanese version that was translated into English. So now let's just move on to the next one. Alright, so here we have Dragon Quest Monsters, Caravan Heart. So this, let's just go over real quick. Now, this was the very last game published by Square Enix before they merged with Square. So now I believe this was a Japanese game only. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it took them 2 years to do this translation. So that's definitely a lot of work. So all credit goes to Kyoshin. That's dedication. That really is dedication. I have to give it up to them. And it looks like he didn't work alone either. Let me see if we go down a little bit. I want to give everybody credit. We have Tom, who helped with the translation. King Kong, who did the hacking. Daejin did hacking. And Ray Shu did the graphics for the title screen. So definitely had a team working on this. I definitely want to give all the credit to them. I just wanted to showcase their work. This was released... let's see. This has been a while since this was released. So this has been out there for a little bit. This came out March 16th, 2008. So this translation ROM hack has been around for already, wow, what is that? 14 years almost to the letter. So it's been around for a little bit. So this is definitely one that maybe people have already seen. But it's good just to give it out there again. I know there are plenty of Dragon Quest fans out there who have maybe never played this game before, and this is something cool. And it looks like the features have great graphics, classic Dragon Quest soundtrack, 200 monsters reformation. So they definitely did a lot of stuff and a lot of optional bonuses. So this is something to definitely give a look at. And let's just take a look at see how it looks on the Analogue Pocket. All right, so next up we have Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart. So let's just start it up. Now this one was strictly in Japan back when before Square Enix, it was just Enix. Okay, you can tell here this is the English translation by Kyoshin. Give some credits to the other guys as well. They have their website here. That's cool. Let's just start the new game. Sure, let's just keep it simple, the same name they have there. Really looks nice. Your mischievous young prince. Today, after you discovered attempt to escape, you fool. This is originally just Japanese. Cool. I do like the Dragon Quest franchise brand, and you know, I like these kind of games to begin with. And it seems like they're doing Square Enix is doing a lot of repixels. Just came out recently with one. So they're definitely doing a lot more stuff. But it's cool to play some of these older stuff, especially on the Analogue Pocket. The screen makes it pop. See what else I gotta do. So you can tell this is complete. See if I can figure out what I gotta do. I'm talking to you. Yeah, the same stuff. There we go. You can tell they did a lot of work on this. Wow, they really did a lot of work. This is definitely be cool. I gotta try this out in the long term. Because these games, you can throw hours into these games. Probably not even make a dent. Cool. This is pretty good. I gotta check this out, definitely. Alright everyone, so this is Dragon Quest. This is translated to English. Definitely recommend you check it out. Let me save here and we're gonna go on to the next one. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade. Now, this one was only released in Japan as well as Fire Emblem Fujin no Toskuri. I'm probably butchering that name horribly, but it was released in Japan only. And let's just go over some of the quick specs. Looks like they had a list. They have a big team here. Greenji did the hacking. I'm just going to butcher some of these names. I'm not going to be able to pronounce all of them, especially because they're usernames. Book of Hosky, Dr. Pikachu. So you can tell they had some people who did the original hacking, graphics. They did the opening scroll, the graphics. So definitely a big team with 1, 2, 3, about 7 people who worked on this. Now, this was released last year, July 4th, 2021. So this is fairly recent. This is definitely within a year. So this is something that came out recently. Now, I'll definitely include all the links. That way you can go through this. This is definitely a good amount to read. And I'm not too sure if everyone wants to sit here and just listen to me talk about this. But for the most part, this looks like to be just a translation of a game that was released in Japan only. That way we can get to enjoy it over here on this side. Now, it looks like this is another hack that took nearly 2 years to finish. So they were working on this since 2019. That's why these people definitely need a lot of support. Just giving them a shout out. I'll just do what I can with this here. So, but now let's show it on the Analogue Pocket. That way people can get a chance to see how it looks. All right. So next we have Fire Emblem. Let's just load it up. Now let's see. I think I might have started playing this one a little bit. Yes, I did. Just restart. Yeah, it was lower chapter 7. So I've played this one a little bit already. You can tell they did a really good job with the translation. I like how they were able to get all this done. And it looks good. You know, it looks like this was originally released in English and wasn't a translation patch itself. Okay. Let's get straight to a battle. Now this is, if you've ever played any Fire Emblem games, it's pretty much the same, just the storyline is going to be different. Let's just use this team right here. Let's get right into it. You can tell the names have been changed. Marcus Allen, Ward Roy. So it's cool. Definitely recommend it, especially if you're a Fire Emblem fan out there. You'll get a kick out of it. Let's see if we can do a quick attack. Here's Silver Land style. Kill him real fast. There you go. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, this is just like any other Final Fantasy game out there that was for the Game Boy Advance. Just a different version, different storyline. So definitely give it a once over. That way you probably get a kick out of it, to be honest. Because I've already played a little bit of this and I like it. So I definitely would recommend it. And these things look really good on the Analogue Pocket. All right, so let's move on to my final one now. All right, so next up we have F-Zero Climax. So this was the last F-Zero game that was released and is a Japanese exclusive game. Now this one was released very recently. It was released November 13th, 2021, which is what, roughly maybe 4 months ago. So 4 or 5 months ago. So it's really is a very recent game. Now, the fact that this is a regional exclusive definitely means that you guys should check it out, especially if you're F-Zero fans. Now, this one has a, let's just go over real quick, has the most unique features. F-Zero Climax boasts a robust track editor. You can create tracks from various pieces. That's pretty cool. So you can create tracks. That's something that you don't always see. Now, I do want to give a shout out to the people who did this. You got H3RMIT for the hacking. Pichatu did the translation. Normet did the hacking, and I've seen his stuff before with other ROM hacks as well. So, and 2 more. So you're looking at a total of 5 people did this ROM hack altogether. Now, obviously, these things definitely got to give a shout out to them. Wasn't for them, we wouldn't be even talking about this. And just being able to play this regional exclusive game in English is something that I know for a lot of people have always wanted to do. I've played just Japanese games in the past. It's not the easiest thing, especially all the guessing work you got to do. But having it in English does make it a little easier. So now we're just going to move over to the Analogue Pocket and let's just check it out there. All right, so here we have F-Zero. This one was also a Japanese game only. Let's go into it. Guys, the game's initializing. Please don't touch or remove the cartridge. This game came out 2004. What is that? Almost 20 years old. 18 years ago. Hey, sure. Keep it simple. Okay, let's just do this one. Now, if you've, unless you've only played this in Japanese, it's probably the only way you could have played this prior to this ROM hack. Let's go right into it. Now, it's nice to have this in English. This game probably isn't really necessary in English. It definitely makes it a lot easier. Now, the part that looks pretty cool is the fact that you're able to create your own track. I do want to give that a shot. It's too bad this was only ever released in Japan itself, but I'm not surprised. I have a tendency of doing that. It's definitely a cool game. Runs pretty good on the Game Boy Advance too. There's that soundtrack right there. Go. Nice, there you go. A good F-Zero soundtrack right there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend this ROM hack. Oh, this is cool. I think you all get a kick out of this ROM hack. This is cool. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so here we have Mega Man Battle Network 4.5, or in Japan known as Rockman EX 4.5. Now, I'm a big fan of the Battle Network games for Mega Man. I've played a whole bunch of them from the original all the way up to the DS ones. And being able to play 4.5 is pretty cool considering that this only came out in Japan. So if you're a Battle Network fan, I'd recommend this one, especially if you played them all but something like this, I would definitely recommend this. Now, this one was released November 29th, 2020, so looking at a little over a year already. This has been out there. So this is, maybe the fans have already seen this, who knows? But in case you haven't, go check it out, especially if you're a Battle Network fan. Now, they had a huge team here working. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So actually 7 people, because Professor 9 was listed twice. You had Darknet, seems to be the top one. Jimmy does the translation. So the first two do the translation. Lex does the script editing revision. Mega Rocks EX does the graphics. So there's definitely a big team. With Professor 9 does hacking and script editing. And Tim McKeezy does translation. So they definitely had a good amount of people working on this. So, and personally, I haven't had any issues with it, but I will go over it again on the Analogue Pocket in a second. But definitely shout out to these people and all the hard work that they've done. Now let's move over to the Analogue Pocket. All right, last but not least is Rockman EX 4.5. Now, this is Battle Network here in the States, and I've played just about all of them except for this one, because this one was released in Japan only, and only in Japanese, which would have made it really hard for me to play it and understand it. So it's pretty cool that there's a ROM hack that translates this to English. So let's just start it up now. Yeah, it was released by Capcom. I hope they redo them again. It would be nice to see this on the bigger screen too. Then you can play with the dock as well. All right, let's do a new game. Let's save data. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's put the correct date. Wow, 2000. So this is a long time ago. All right, let's just see that time. Sure. This is all English. It's pretty cool. Let's just put. There we go. All right. Mail. Oh, for this purpose, let me take off a few years. Occupation. Let's just do, I don't know, gap year. Sure, gap year. Sounds about right for a 20-year-old. That's cool. You can choose your character. I have to go with Mega Man. That's pretty cool. You definitely couldn't do that. It's literally just Mega Man. That would have been cool to have Mega Man in your phone right there. But alas, you don't live in that world. All right, so here we are. It's a profile. You can tell we did all the talking here. It's cool. I would have to put in a lot of hours to really get the full assessment of this. There we go. Obviously, they have a lot of stuff to go off of. They have a lot of different Mega Man games just to get the language from, the cards, names, and all that stuff. Okay. It's telling me how to play. Good old tutorials. Okay. Okay, I wish I could just skip all this. Yes, I know, I gotta wait for that. This is a little bit different, but okay. Okay, let's get into it now. Oh, it's random. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Alright, this is pretty cool. Looks like it shuffles it through. Let's use this one. Cool. That's a shield. Okay. There we go. I'm getting a hand of it. It's a little bit different. Just takes getting used to. Looks like you work with Mega Man. Cool. I definitely, if you're a Mega Man fan, I definitely recommend you check this out. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's something different for sure. So, alright everyone. Thank you for watching. You guys have been awesome. If you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.